All right. So I'm going to talk about the truth of the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. We're going to we're going to identify their purposes. Right. I'm here to dispel the lies, right? We're going to look over this for what it really is. Because people are not sure what it is and they have improper concepts. Hold on. Just because it's the closest one. So, I was just listening to someone's TikTok story. And on their story, they were talking about how democracy. They were talking about how democracy. They were talking about how democracy is the bad guy, basically, right? And I just know that the concepts are wrong, and so I'm here to is the bad guy, basically, right? And I just know that the concepts are wrong, and so I'm here to assist you. Man, it just keeps. And so I'm here to assist you, right? So, America is a corporation. It is a corporation. It is a family organization. Okay? And as every corporation, and as every corporation must have the proper accounting process, right? We are going to see how this accounting within this American family business plays out. It's not letting me make. There we go. Come on, TikTok. Come on, TikTok. TikTok's not letting me make it any bigger. All right, well, so, there we go. There we go. There we go. So we have individuals who will tell you that the democracy is the bad guy and that the republic is the good guy. And that's one way to look at it, right? But a more appropriate way to look at it is that we have debits and we have credits. Okay? Now, debits and credits are neither good nor bad. Okay? They are tools that we use to show contrast. Okay? The democracy deals with all of the property, of the United States. The democracy is the debit side of the account. And on the debit side, you have assets, okay, stuff, things, property. And on the debit side, you have assets, okay, stuff, things, property. So we have stocks, we have bonds, stocks, bonds, product, right? We have the estate, personality, right? We have, along with products, we have services provided, and we have the estate title, the title to the estate. This is evidence of the public debt, and it is a stateless personality. Okay? Now, okay? Now, this person, hold on a minute. Hello? All right. Stock, this bond, right? Apart from itself, right? Right? Has a financial institutional account. This is the debiting account. Now, this is a person. Right? It has a name. It has a name. It has where it's coming from, who issued it, right? And it has this along with it. This is the policy number. Okay? This is the account number, right? And on the back of this, we know that we have the routing number to the bank. This is all public property. This is evidence of public property, okay? There we go. All right. So now this is the trustee of the property, right? This is the credit party. This is the secured credit party, right? So this is the republic. This is property owners. Democracy is showing us the property. The republic is showing us the property owners. Now, in basic accounting, right, the asset side is stuff. It's things, right? And the credit side, or the liabilities and equity side, deals with people. This side deals with living people. This side deals with living people. This side deals with property. And so this is identifying the stockholder, the bond servant, right? You're the authorized representative, right? Servant. You are the bond servant. You're the bond servant. You're the one who serves the bond. You are not the bond. You serve the bond. Since the bond is a product, this is evidence of the producer. Since this is a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, of the producer. Since this is a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, right, which is stateless, right? This would be the Article 4, Section 4 U.S. citizen, right? Since we provide services, this would be the service provider. And since this is the estate title, then this is the estate title holder. This is the state personality. This is the one who is, if the state is God, and then this is Jesus Christ. You and the Father are of one state of mind, and then this is Jesus Christ. You and the Father are of one state of mind. You are in union. You are in union. You're all right. So this is evidence of the union. All right. So much wrong. So, I really. All right. I'll try to put it up here. This is the charging account. I'll try to put it up here. This is the charging account. And this is the discharging account. This is the democracy and the republic. It is not about warring. It's about identifying yourself as the property holder instead of the property. All of this is regulated in the public. All of this is regulated in the private. When you bring this into the private, right? When you bring this into the republic, you are not able to discharge anything on this side of the account. The U.S. citizen is a person, but it has two personalities. Both of these personalities are given to one of the people. You have the debtor personality, which is the minor account, and you have the creditor personality, which is obviously the private account. This is public and private. They don't mix, right? There's a go-between, right? Because debits equal credits. So there is a conveyance of property. This is basic accounting. If you're identified as the debtor, you're not one with the state because the debtor is not a living entity. It doesn't have the capacity to do anything on its own. This is the black side. This is the white side. This is the, what is it called? Civilitur mortuus. This is the civil death. It cannot be seen or recognized because it cannot do anything. This is civilitur vivus, meaning in full life. Thanks for waiting. There we go. All right. Forgot where I was at, but anywho, this is your in full life, one with the state. The power of the state is vested in this personality. So just like with this personality has a name on it, and it has It has a debit estate, a debit account. This is the whole estate, and it's held in trust by the state. This is the debitor account. This also has a name. This also has a 9-digit number, right? An EIN, which is evidence of the private estate, right? So if this is the debit account, this is the credit account, and you would charge this account and discharge through this account. As long as you were living over here and not over here, you are an enemy of the state. You're a product of the state. You will be bought and sold. Once you come over here, you understand that this is here to work for you. You're not it. It is for you. This is the gift. This is the gift. This is access to the gift. Okay? Here was the other one I was looking for. But none, so mind you, I have 2 creditor accounts to this one over here. I have one that's national and I have one that's international. 2 accounts. Right? Because the 3 are 1, right? That's trust law. No. Let me rephrase that. Mm. Yeah. Tila, is that you? Who is it? Who is it? Your ride's on its way, yo. Huh? I don't know, but you should get back there now. Well, when it called right not too long after you left, it said about 15 minutes. It's a blue car. I said when you left and it called, it was about 15 minutes. And it told it's a blue ride. It's a blue car. You're welcome. Yes. All right. Pardon me. Pledging your public estate as collateral to the state. Right. Pledging it. Yeah. Okay. Pledging your public estate. This is your public estate. Pledging your public estate as collateral. This is collateral to the state bank in which you live. Mine is Pennsylvania. Right? This is coming from Washington, D.C. And you're putting it into your state. So pledging what the national government, the democracy gave you, this account. And because you're pledging it to your state, right, you are now becoming a registered owner of the property. You're registered with your state, so now the state backs you, right? Because this is a claim. When you fill out the DS-11, you're making a claim. This is also why you don't mark down that you're a U.S. citizen or that your mother and father were U.S. citizens, because according to the DS-11 form, the U.S. citizen that they're identifying is the debtor. When you mark no to U.S. citizenship on the form, there's only one other form of citizenship, which would be the state citizenship, right? And the state citizenship is national. Okay? So you become state personnel, right? You got people who say stuff like, we got laughs. Was that a laugh? Hello, hello, hello. Peaceful greetings to all. Right? Why don't y'all share this out? Just my 5 people. Share it out. But anyway, you are becoming the registered owner so that you can properly discharge your duty as state personnel in order to redeem your compensation as trustee. Right? This is the trustee. This is the trust. This is the estate. And they're both now held in trust. Okay? So the father would be the state. Just like in court, the father would be the judge, unless you tell them that the father, your father, is their father, the state. If you tell them that your father and their father are the state, you bring it into common law. Okay? Going into court and operating off of the public trust, the public constructive trust, the presiding officer is acting as your father. He's acting as your grantor. But again, when you come in and you say, no, you're not my father, the state, God is my father, and me and my father are one, right? They got to take it out of that maritime admiralty. And they got to give it right back to you. Law and equity, homie. Run my shit, because all of that's on the creditor side. That's why it's important to declare your national identity as state personnel, as the true administrator of the trust, executor, and the beneficiary of. How does the trustee receive? You receive payment for your service of your proper discharge. That's how it works. This is how trusts work. This is all about trust. Moorish Americans are told to trust in all law. Well, all law is the state. So trust in the state. Become one with the state. By the power vested in me by the state of Pennsylvania, there you go. Right? Sovereign immunity, ministerial immunity, diplomatic immunity, all right here. Because these are the offices that you fill. You're actually on the clock. You're the one who is discharging the affairs. Now, if you're not going to discharge the affairs, someone else will discharge the affairs. And whoever discharges the charge is the one who receives compensation. Right? So stop running around here getting on them little sovereign citizen identity cards. Stop that shit. I'm telling y'all now, stop that shit. Right? Walk back into the motherfucking state government and say, hey, I'm here to sign up. Enroll. I've enrolled. Y'all just screaming shit though. Yes, all of the bills are charged and they must be properly discharged. This is your discharging agent right here. So I would imagine if I have a bill, right, that when I would send it to the U.S. Treasury, this would be the information that I would send. This is the one giving the order to discharge. This is the discharging number. Right? All my bills are in this name and this number as debits, and this is the discharging agent because it's already prepaid. I just have to properly discharge. And I have everything to do it. The people telling you don't get a birth certificate, they're telling you don't receive your gift. The people telling you don't be one with the state, they're telling you don't receive your gift. This is a gift. If the state is God, the state gave you a gift. Accept your gift. This is Jesus. This is Satan. Together, they are God. I hope this has been helpful. All right. As always, I'm your brother, man, come to show you the way. Right. Declare your nationality. Right. Get back in line with your state. And then all of that information that you've learned about charging and discharging and all of that, use what they gave you to do what it is that you came to do. If it all belongs to the state, then you need authorization from the state. It's really that simple. All right. Y'all take care.